Okay, let's dive into an idea that seems to separate the truly great performers, whether we're talking athletes, leaders, anyone facing big challenges.
It's this concept that adversity isn't just something to endure, it's something you actively use.
Exactly. And this perspective, it has deep roots, right? Goes way back.
All the way back to ancient Stoic philosophy. We've been looking at writings from Coach Ed Padalecki, and he points us straight to Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, Stoic thinker.
And Aurelius had that incredible line in his personal writings.
He did. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Just crystallizes it perfectly.
Powerful. And that line, of course, gave the title to Ryan Holiday's book, The Obstacle is the Way. Coach P highlights that book for its modern relevance.
Right. So our mission here in this deep dive is really to unpack what that means. How the challenge you face is the path.
And crucially, how you can leverage that idea. Use it as fuel in your own world, whatever high-performance arena that might be.
Looking at this through the lens of performance psychology, which Coach Padalecki does, is really fascinating. Because in high-stakes situations, sports, business, creative work obstacles aren't rare.
No, they're pretty much constant.
Exactly. Injuries, market shifts, self-doubt, tough competitors. It's just part of the game.
And the source material is clear. The best don't waste energy wishing these things weren't there. They actually engage with them.
Precisely. And this is where that concept of cognitive reframe becomes so important. It's a conscious shift.
Shifting how you see it.
Yes. Instead of seeing a big stressor, a setback, intense pressure, maybe fear as a threat, something to back away from,
You choose to see it differently.
you consciously reframe it as a challenge.
Okay, but why does just changing the label matter so much? How does seeing it as a challenge actually unlock performance?
Because it changes your whole response physiologically, psychologically. A threat triggers fight or flight. Resources go to survival. You tense up, focus narrows, maybe in panic, thinking gets harder.
Right, your body kind of shuts down the higher functions.
But reframing it as a challenge shifts that response. Your body still activates, sure, but more towards engagement, towards acting, solving. Your focus can broaden, your cognitive tools stay online for strategy, for adapting.
So it's not just playing with words. It genuinely changes your internal state from hindering performance to actually enabling it. It sounds like what Coach Padalecki calls mental jujitsu.
That's it, exactly. You're using the energy of the resistance itself. Like in jujitsu, you use your opponent's weight and momentum against them.
You turn the pressure into forward motion.
You turn friction into propulsion. It's taking that difficulty and making it the force that moves you.
I like that analogy. It's active, not passive acceptance. And this ties into another powerful idea Coach P brings up from the philosopher Pierre Hadot, the paradox of fire.
Right. Hadot pointed out you don't extinguish a fire by piling stuff on it, you feed it. Wood, paper, whatever you add becomes fuel, makes the fire burn hotter, brighter.
Oh, the obstacle.
Yeah.
It doesn't weaken your capacity. It actually strengthens and expands it.
That's the core insight, really. For high performers, obstacles aren't these annoying detours you try to get around. They are the path.
You are the path.
The adversity, the tough talks, the failures, the doubts. Coach P frames this as the curriculum for your greatness. It's the required work that builds resilience, sharpens skills, reveals strengths you didn't even know you had.
That completely changes how you view difficult times. They're not interruptions to the journey of growth.
They are the journey, which brings us to making this practical. Right now, Coach Ed Padalecki gives us a great today's performance prompt.
Okay, how can you apply this immediately?
First step, identify the #1 obstacle you're facing. Right now. Be specific. Is it a difficult negotiation, a project delay causing chaos, a market shift? Maybe it's internal, a fear and insecurity.
Okay, pinpoint that main challenge.
Then ask yourself 2 really key questions grounded in this whole philosophy. Question 1, how can I use this specific obstacle as fuel?
How can the difficulty itself spark something?
Exactly. More focus, new learning, maybe greater urgency, or a deeper connection with your team. How does it light your fire?
Use the resistance to burn brighter. Got it. And the second question.
Question 2. What would it look like if this wasn't a detour, but the path itself? What opportunities does this obstacle actually create? What does going through this build in you or your team or your situation that couldn't be built otherwise?
Seeing it not as a wall, but as the actual ground you need to cover to get where you're going.
Precisely. It forces you to look into the difficulty, to find the resources, the lessons, the forward momentum. It's that ultimate reframe, moving from why me to how is this for me?
So the enduring message from Marcus Aurelius centuries ago that Coach Padalecki's prompt today is pretty clear.
That obstacle you're facing, it's not actually in the way. It is the way.
So think about that challenge you just identified. Maybe it's not something to just get past. Maybe it's the very thing designed to make you stronger, to show you the next step.
Light that fire. Use the obstacle as the fuel right in front of you. Let it help you burn brighter.
Forward. Always forward. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us. We hope this gives you some food for thought as you continue on your journey.